Hello, here's my reference to Star Wars. Welcome back to Lifelong Guru Guy. As promised, I'm gonna go over the part 2 of the August purchases, the 15th through the 30th. I have to keep my eye on my side here because Lulu's kind of stalking me. She loves to be in my videos. We're gonna jump ahead. Let me pull this over here. I'm gonna go back quite a ways. I usually are only gonna be showing Blu-ray and 4Ks, but as I showed you on the TV set, the 400 disc players, where I label them. I had some that actually were defective. Back in, I'm trying to think, 2003, I had this next movie. Now, mind you, it's probably not that the movie was defective. It's probably more so that that Camden decided to make a Frisbee out of it when he was 4 years old, which I've gone over numerous times. So yes, my kids did get a hold of a lot of my movies, and that's why I'm going back over a lot of my movies to see if there was damage. But when you have 10,000, it takes a while to go through. So this isn't the greatest movie in the world, but it did get damaged, so it wouldn't even load in my DVD player. So here it is. Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes in the movie The Fan. Like I say, not the greatest film in the world, but it's one that I did purchase back in the day, and it did take abuse enough so it would not play. So being a guru, you can't let a movie go aside and not be able to get played if you purchased it. Next up, one of my favorite bands. This goes back into the 70s. My brother probably influenced me a little bit on this. So I saw this. Once again, this is not even a Blu-ray. This is a DVD again. But this was really rare. This was hard to find. I'll show you the insert first. It's the history of the Eagles. So we'll open this. Oops, sorry about that. Open this up. There's not a whole heck of a lot, but it does try to show you the inside here. So just some background and information about the disc. And on the inside, you got a 2-disc collection. I did watch this the first time on Netflix back in, actually, it was probably a year ago. I watched disc 1, thinking that is the collection. But then I came to find out that no, in fact, there is a disc 2 in this set. And the most important thing that I came to find out on disc 2 is that, let me see here, that the disc 2 includes the Eagles live at Capitol Center, March 1997. So that probably doesn't mean much to you, but to me, anyone that's ever watched MTV and saw the video for Hotel California, the video that they play on MTV, or played on MTV, they don't do it anymore. The video for Hotel California was from this concert. So, of course, watching my old DVDs, my old videos, seeing that video and saying, oh, wow, that's from a 1977 concert. And then I saw disc 2 of the set was the whole concert. Whew, that was one I wanted to see. So I picked it up. I am not 100% sure where I bought this from. This may also have been a purchase from England because it was so hard to find, very rare, but very, very nice pickup that I was excited to get. I'll just show this. I don't really want to promote too many places, but I have found some pretty good deals shopping around. There's a relatively new website out there, and I picked up some pretty good 4K titles. They don't have a big selection, I should say, but they have specials, $12 for a 4K, and they're typically older titles, but to get this movie for $12, I was very happy. This is a very nice release on 4K. Oh, that's the name of the company, in case any of you want to check it out or look at it. I have no idea if it's still on the special, but at the time it was only $12. So this is the actual slipcover. What's a slipcover? It's exactly that. It's just a cover that slips over the actual disc. And there's the, oops, I hate this glare on this. I'm getting better at trying to hold these so you can actually see it. So there's the 4K release of the movie, the back. So let me just take a quick look here and see if it tells me real quickly here what the audio is. Mastered in DTS HD, Dolby Digital 2.0, and DTS Surround 5.1. So it does not look like this has a Dolby Atmos channel, which in an older movie, that's probably pretty much the way it's going to be. So that was the next 4K that I purchased. The next movie I picked up, another classic. I'm looking puzzled because I'm trying to remember where I bought this from. I'm quite sure I picked this up on eBay. Pretty sure. But this is a classic. Of course, Karate Kid, 1980s film, 4K. Has a really nice presentation. I'm saying it has a nice presentation. I'm taking it from listening to other people's reviews. Working a lot lately because trying to save the money for my next unboxing, which I'll be showing shortly. And of course the back art with Ralph Macchio, I think his name was. Mr. Miyagi, can't remember what the heck his name is. I don't know if it says on here. But, oh yeah, Pat Morita. Yeah, now I remember. And Elizabeth Shue. She was a cutie back in the 80s, wasn't she? No slipcover on this one, so that's the only downside. I don't know if it had a slipcover, and maybe that's why I got it at a discounted price, because sometimes they'll sell them. I don't know. Why would somebody want to give away a movie and just keep a slipcover? But people do some strange things. Okay, so my previous video, I talked about the Columbia TriStar Ultimate Collection on 4K that had, I can't remember if it's either 5 or 6 movies in it. And I was searching desperately for this to show you, and I couldn't find it. So here it is. A League of Their Own. This has been told to me is one of the better reviews and better quality images with the HDR, high dynamic range, in case you don't know what HDR is. They really brought the colors are vibrant in this from the reviews I've read. This once again does have a slipcover. This has obviously Gina Davis, Tom Hanks, and yes, Madonna's movie in it. She does a pretty good job as an actress in this movie. Pretty good. It was really one of the best films back in the day. I think it came out in the 90s. I think it was 93 if I remember correctly. But there you go. That's the 4K. Really got good reviews. I can't wait to watch that. And I'm glad I got to show it to you this time. next film, kind of got a sneak peek of this. I picked it up by mistake last time. But picked up the Blues Brothers on 4K. This has also been getting extremely good reviews for an older film. The colors and obviously the music in this. I think it was the music in this that really sold this movie. I'm going to look and see here if I can see if it tells me really quickly. The audio, DTSX, it says. That's kind of like the competition for Atmos. So that might mean that it does not have Atmos. Let's see if it says. That was the slipcover I just showed you. Let me see. I have to look with my other set of eyes here to see if I can. So yes, DTSX, DTS Digital Surround, and that looks like it for the sound. So it's still gonna sound good. I really have to do some research. I'll show you the back. I really have to do a little bit more research on DTSX in comparison to Dolby Digital Atmos. Atmos, I know 100% is the overhead sound speakers that are utilized specifically for giving you the surround experience. There's no separate channels like they used to have, like 7.1, 5.1, that would have a front, two fronts, a center, and two backs in the 5.1, and your 7.1 would have your side channels. So, but each speaker had its own specific channel. Now, what I've been told about Atmos, to try to explain it to you, is there's no channels anymore. It's not done that way. It actually kind of calibrates like if you're listening to a helicopter and the helicopter is coming at you. It actually kind of calculates like where's the sound supposed to be coming from and give you a more realistic sound. So when it's coming at you, you're going to get your front channels, and then as it comes closer, you're going to get your side channels, and then when it's right over you, you're right over you. Your top channel speakers. The speakers are up in the ceiling. Mine are not going to be in my ceiling. I'm not drilling into my ceiling, but I'll show you when I get hooked up what I am. I do have. If you see the little, let's see if I can point it out. Right up there, you see the corner of a speaker right there, and there's two up there. So those are my ceiling speakers, and I am going to utilize two more when I get my Atmos set up. Hopefully soon. I'm very excited. I've heard so much talk about, oh, you got to get this for the Atmos sound. Oh, the Atmos sound just made the experience, and oh boy, this movie pops in Atmos. So it's been 10 years that I haven't upgraded my receiver, and I didn't know what the heck Atmos was. I no idea, so I just figured it was just a come on. But I've listened to enough reviews now that I really think that it's time to upgrade. So like I said, I don't know, it might have been my first video, that I really want to start saving and get that upgrade in the receiver. So that's coming soon. Maybe a Christmas present, maybe an early Christmas present. I might ask for an early Christmas present because I'm very excited, and I'd like to share that with you guys. Now here is a incredible film from a classy director, Frank Capra. I don't know if you guys will recognize the name of the director. It's an old film. It's actually in black and white, so you'd be like, what the heck would you want a black and white film in 4K? Which this is in 4K. Well, black and white films in 4K are really utilize the HDR. So your blacks are very black, your whites are just popping at you. And this movie is no exception. Even a black and white film. Wait until you guys see or hear me do a review on Psycho that's coming out, black and white. Oh boy, I can't wait to do that one for you guys. Black and white film, it's still vibrant. But here's the film that I'm talking about. It's a Wonderful Life. It's just a classy film, beautiful film. Even though it's a black and white film, it still looks incredible incredible in 4K. So here's the front, there's your back. Wonderful film. HDR, just really has a slip cover, which, you know, it is what it is. The slip covers more or less just kind of protect the casing and make it really look good. So we'll put that back on there. All right, next but not least, a 1980s film. Been waiting a long time to watch this film on 4K. Of course, I've seen it a lot. I got it on Blu-ray. I wasn't a huge fan of the Blu-ray, so I was waiting to see, and this is getting incredible reviews. Arrow Video is the company that came out with it. I don't think that, I think Arrow's just going into the 4K line of movies. And one of my buddies that does a lot of reviews is very excited about Arrow being... I'm not yelling at my dog this time because she's up on the couch. So just lay down and be a good girl. So I know you want to be. Just stay there. Stay there. So here's the film. Flash Gordon. No, you need to lay down and be a good girl. So, Flash Gordon. I've been told that this is an incredible release. Just came out. I think I've only had this for maybe a week. Unfortunately, I have been working my glutes off, I guess you would say. I did work overtime too, which even in another store I worked overtime just so that I could try to save for that Christmas present I want. So hopefully that'll come soon. And this is the last release. You need to lay down, be a good girl. Lay down, good girl. So this is going to be the last review, or not review, but my last purchase of August. And what a purchase it was. This is, without a doubt, probably one of the top 4K movies that's come out up to now. Some of the, almost everyone that I've seen